Hey everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and welcome back to another exciting Warp Tuesday. And we are like smack dab in the midst of Star Trek season, um, as it is. Uh, First off, of course, we have new Star Trek coming on every week, and we will spend a little bit of time at the top of the show here today talking about episodes 3 and 4 of Strange New Worlds. I wanted to show you guys some screenshots like we did last time, but they don't have any up yet. But that's fine because I was thinking, we'll make it a briefer talk on those two because there is a kind of like a whole world of things to talk about this week, to be honest with you, as we prepare to go into the Star Trek Las Vegas convention, which I've never been to, but there's always exciting things, news, and stuff that comes out of that. So that'll be cool to just kind of follow along, as an outsider. But let's start the show off today talking about episodes 3 and 4 of Strange New Worlds. Uh, they're doing some very fun stuff with Strange New Worlds. I feel like they are just picking like themes almost, so these past 2 weeks we've had our zombie episode, and I was thinking, has there actually been anything similar to a zombie in a previous Star Trek episode? And I don't know why, but I was thinking maybe there was some Enterprise episode that had some. Or wait. No. That Lower Decks episode had the people where they got like the rage virus, right? That was kind of similar. But this was a full-on zombie episode of Star Trek, right? And Pike, even in the episode, calls them zombies, and Dr. Mbega's like, please don't call them that. It's just I kind of like that too. And not only is it's got your like all your classic zombie movie tropes are in it too, even like with some of like the zombie headshots and just some of the ways that the episode was shot, very much akin to a zombie movie, and it was fun. And it was a good expanding of Dr. Mumbega's of his character. Okay, and I like how they did that. I think the Klingons were well done too in that episode. I thought they looked pretty cool, and yeah, just all in all, it was a fun episode. Now let's jump forward to episode 4. Episode 4, holodeck episode. Holodeck murder mystery episode. Also, they just do some very fun things with hair, with costumes. Episode 4 was directed by Jonathan Frakes, which automatically kind of adds a little bit of I don't know. If you were to go through and make a list of all the Frakes directed episodes, you would have a really good list of Star Trek episodes. Okay, and that's just the truth. He's very funny, and he brings a lot of that to each of his episodes. And this episode was perfect. It had humor, it had heart, and I love the way that they kind of paid homage to like the original series and Lucille Ball and Gene Roddenberry, and I love the costumes again for when they were doing their fake show that kind of did that. Just everything was very well done and very cool, and I can't believe that we're already looking at episode 5 this week. That's crazy. We're going to be halfway through the season this week. Okay, nuts. Anyway, what else is going on in the world of Star Trek? Well, first off, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy the episodes 3 and 4? I'm loving this season, but that's me. I'm Josh with Talk About Trek, and I love everything Star Trek. I mean, that's basically true. I do love it all, and you'll never hear me on here talking about something that I don't like, because that would just be a waste of my breath, and I wouldn't do that. So I liked all that very much. Now, let's see what else is going on in the world of Star Trek today. And again, to do that, we're going to go ahead and visit our trekmovie.com here. And here at trekmovie.com, we've got some updates. First off, I don't know if you guys know about the Roddenberry Archive, but the Roddenberry Archive is an incredible source of information for Star Trek fans, right? They have all these incredible like virtual tours of ships, videos, and here they're talking about some new videos they added, some new ships that you can tour through. So if you haven't checked it out and it's something you're interested in, check out the Roddenberry Archive. There's a lot, and again, as you can see, it's something that they're constantly adding more to. Article here about the Gorn. We won't read that at this moment. Here we go. This is what we want to talk about. Now, I don't know if anyone who is watching has been an attendee of one of these cons. If you have, I would love to have your thoughts on it. It's on my bucket list, 100% on my bucket list to do. Before the end of things, we are going to get to this. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This week, this week, they're actually having the 30th year reunion for the cast of Voyager. So they have got a lot going on, as you can see. Kate Mulgrew, Robert Beltran, Jerry Ryan, Tim Ross, Roxanne Dawson, Robert Duncan McNeil, Robert Picardo, Garrett Wang, Ethan Phillips. Whoa. Can you imagine being there for that? So, Voyager fans are going to have a very spectacular time at the con this year. And let me see. There is some more. There are also, in addition to all the Trek guests, I mean, there's a number of other guests coming as well. Here, I'm just kind of scrolling through here. Oh boy! All right. I want to do this someday. I really do. I stopped here on this picture because this would be so fun to me. Here you have Max Brodencheck. The names are all running out of my brain right now, but they do like a Rat Pack kind of thing where they're up singing. There's an amazing amount of things that go on here. Oh, here we go. Matt Grodenchek, Jeffrey Combs, Casey Biggs, and Vaughn Armstrong singing jazz standards on Sunday night. Jeff Russo conducting the orchestra for a bespoke evening of musical magic. And I just imagine there's also, of course, multiple opportunities for autographs, various different talks going on, games and gaming, just an incredible time. And what I think goes on for like 5-6 days, 5 days here. 5 days for 2025. Wednesday, August 6th, running through Sunday, August 10th at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas. So someday, talk about Trek. We'll go to Trek to Las Vegas, or Star Trek Las Vegas or whatever. But it is not this day. This day we're staying right here in Ohio. Anyway, what else is going on here? The next episode, Through the Lens of Time, looks to be a Chapel episode, so looking forward to that on Thursday. But we didn't get a chance to talk about this last time, right? So next season, again, Strange New Worlds, checking all the boxes, coming in with a freaking puppet episode next season. They've partnered with, Jim Henson Studios, and there's going to be a full-on puppet episode. And that's going to be incredible, and I'm looking forward to seeing if there's possibly some sort of merchandise tie-in to go right along with that, right? Because that would be so cool. Imagine you could get your own little Pike puppet, or Spock puppet, what have you, whatever you want to get, right? Now there was also some news about toys that came out. Let me see if we can see any of that here. Yeah, here we go. So Master Replicas basically kind of showed off a lot more of what they have going on here. And as you can see, I think the Lower Decks ones look really good. I don't know so much about the Picard Season 3 ones yet. I've got the Picard on order, so when that is released, that'll come in. And then that will help me decide whether or not, here's the Picard, I want to get into the rest of the line. Looking at it right here in this close-up, it actually looks pretty good. and then another Spock as well here. But they also revealed, and I don't have the pictures pulled up here, but Geordi LaForge, and I believe there was one other one too from the Picard line. So an amazing amount of Star Trek toys in the future coming out here, and it's nice to see that there's going to be. I guess with these two different companies that are putting these out right now, right? You have the Nacelle company, and they have the license to make all of the older stuff, and then you have Masterpiece Replicas, and they had the license to make the newer stuff. You know, so between the two of them, we have an amazing amount of toys coming out, and in a time when, you know, we had that nice Playmates line for a while, and then it got canceled. I was thinking, well, you know, that's kind of it for Star Trek toys. They've really picked it up. So very excited to see what's going to come with all that. And the unfortunate truth is I'm going to need to build some more shelves in here. I'm just out of room. I'm just out of room now. I have an idea. I've got a wall over here. And if I build a series of shelves similar to what we've got behind me, we can really do some work in here. So that's coming in the future too. And I think it might actually be fun to make that into a little bit of a video itself, where we do a little bit of kind of like before and after, maybe with some pictures, and then you guys can get a full view of the complete collection, cleaned up and on proper shelves. So that's coming down the pipeline real soon too. So I can't think if there's anything else that we wanted to talk about Star Trek news wise. I'm sure there was, but you know what, we'll be back real soon to talk about anything else we forgot about. But as for today, that is all for Warp Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out and listening. As always, my friends, live long and prosper, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night.